realized that everyone else was not like they were laughing, but it wasn't a joke. They were dead ass.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, got it.
Okay, so what's the latest like celebrity drama you've been following?
Oh,
Fun games.
yeah. What's good right now? Well, apparently Cassie's upset that Diddy went out like skydiving or something. Girl, what do you care? What do you care? What do you care? He paid you.
I don't even understand.
He settled in 24 hours. He gave you all the money. Go and live your happy life.
Yeah.
You're married. You have a baby. You just got tens of millions of dollars from a man you know who beat the shit out of you or whatever. So live your life, girl.
Yeah.
Don't bother yourself with him. I think Nicki Minaj's husband left her while she was on live.
Shut.
I don't know if it's stuck. But he said, I'm out of here. And people were like, that's a shame. Like, he left you. You let the pedophile leave you.
Okay, you know so much more. He's a pedophile?
Oh, yeah, girl. Well, I guess not recently. So I'll give him that, but nothing else. So apparently years ago, scoot back for me just a little. There you go. Years ago, when he was like in his, don't quote me, maybe 20s or something, he followed a girl home to her apartment from the gym or something.
Good nightmare.
Yeah, and like pushed his way into her apartment and raped her. So they were like a 5-year difference or something like that, but she was underage. And rape is rape, but it was technically underage.
Right.
But it's not like he's 40 and was like touching a 4-year-old.
It was like
what he did is still bad
or
and still a crime, but I don't want any Nicki people coming after me saying like he's not a pedophile. Well, he can't go by the school. So
yeah.
Cardi B told her that. Cardi B was going crazy a few months ago. Well, I'm about to break that spell for you.
Oh no, okay.
Sorry. So Cardi B was going crazy a few months ago, screaming and crying on the internet about how her husband, always just treats her like the worst. He's always cheating on her and blah blah blah. She's crying.
Still with what's his face?
Pregnant.
Oh, she's pregnant.
And apparently his side chick is pregnant also, so they're gonna have some little Irish twins together.
Dude.
Can't deal. So anyway, she's on this live, she's crying, and she's really at her lowest, and it's hard to look at that video and make fun because it's someone who's really broken,
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj made a tweet, I think, where she said something along, I don't know, something about like a man who keeps embarrassing you or whatever. She was like, shut up, take your husband to the playground and talk to me.
Oh wait, he can't go.
Oh wait, you can't bring him. That world tour, your girls tour. Nicki just takes L's when she dates people. She used to be single for a while.
I never really liked her.
I'm a Nicki stan.
You are.
I am, yeah. But I also really love Cardi. So I have 2 drunk names, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Nicki Minaj.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good song.
Right? Those are good ones. And they were bequeathed upon me. I did not pick them out.
Great, that's even better.
Even better.
Do you know Christine Pierce? She went to Lafayette High.
Mm-mm.
She was maybe in y'all's grade, maybe in my brother's. But her and my brother are friends, and they really connect over drag queens.
Oh.
And someone gave her the drag queen name Pristine Fierce.
Oh, that's cute.
And it's just pretty epic.
That is a good one. Pristine Fierce. I received, remember my last name used to be Sarkees.
Yes.
I received a piece of mail once upon a time at my mom and dad's house. That was addressed to Victor Sparkles. And I've always said that would be my drag queen name for sure. Or like a magician.
Victor Sparkles.
You gotta whisper the sparkles part.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And I was pre-approved for a
You should have gotten it so you had the card.
Yeah, I don't even know him. That's Victor's problem. That's Victor's problem. Do I look like Victor?
They're like, I don't know, you are kind of sparkly. We went to a Halloween party a couple years ago, and the girl had ordered trophies on Amazon for the costumes.
Love.
And she meant to get sparkliest costume, but they forgot the L because they were like from China. So it was sparkiest. And she gave it to Kara's husband, who was dressed as a pimp, and he was like so proud of it that he was so sparky.
That's funny. That's a good one. What's Chin up to?
It's bail bonding and,
Live, laugh, loving.
Mowing grass and stuff.
Been on the golf course lately?
It's a little hot.
Yes.
So not in a couple months. He's got a shoulder too.
Mm-hmm.
He's got shoulder issues
What
right
happened?
now. Just being old. He opened the fence one day, and here we are.
I feel that so hard.
Yeah, but so we've got this guy that all the gym rats go to. Kevin Landreau.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who he is?
No, but I've been
He's like
recommended. He's a chiro, right?
He's like a physiotherapist. Yeah.
Mhm.
He adjusts you and all that, but he just will make you cry. Like you're gonna be in pain while you're in his office.
No
like
thanks.
for sure. But he fixes you. Like it's better after. Which I feel like some of those chiros, it's like
I'm so scared of the chiro.
I get it. This guy I really trust, and he doesn't do that much adjusting. It's a lot of dry needling.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah. My friend does that.
super
Oh my god, I was
painful.
crying.
So painful. Like, but so Chin went to him last Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, it was everything he said it would be. Like I was on the verge of tears. It was terrible, but I feel better. Like I haven't been able to move my shoulder like this in months.
Oh, that's nice.
And the guy Kevin was like, look, I'm gonna text you in 10 days. If you feel better, great. He was like, I think you might have to come in again. Chin's like, I hope I feel better. Well, he's got to go tomorrow. Yeah. But he made it like at 4:30 on a Friday. I'm like, you really are just ready to like check out after. Like,
yeah, for sure.
leave that appointment and not have to do anything.
Just go die in a hot tub somewhere.
Yes, exactly.
I was doing that about a year ago, dry needling in my shoulder specifically.
Yeah. It's horrible.
And yeah, it was.
It's hard. It's just so like, look, it is painful. It's also just icky. Like it just is cringy. It just makes you like, I don't know. The first time I saw him, my shoulder with it hasn't done it in a long time, but it'll come out of socket every now and then and like pull itself back in. So it's been a very emotional. It was at the time like a very emotional injury for me because you're constantly worried about it slipping out and like when it's fresh, it's anyway, it's very cringy and not good. Well, I went to see him and I kind of thought we were gonna like talk.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were going to say hook up. I was like, no, don't, no, you have channel. You're a married lady.
I kind of thought we were gonna like discuss the injury and like talk about a plan of what we were gonna do. And he just got right in there with the needles and the everything. Girl, I was like dressed for a closing to do a notary closing. Like I was like dressed in slacks, full makeup, hair. He has my face in the hole of a thing. His room was so sweaty. I was crying. Like actually crying.
It's not funny.
And I just got up. It does. It's funny you said hook up because it does like feel like a bad date.
Oh yeah.
Like
because they're all on top of you.
And at the end, I was just like, I have to leave right now. And he was like talking about how much I owed him, and I was like, you're just gonna have to send me a Venmo request. I have to leave right now. Like I have to be in River. I'm in Youngsville. I have to be in River Ranch in 15 minutes.
Oh, he's in Youngsville.
And I have to conduct a closing. Like I don't just have to show up somewhere. I have to talk through the whole thing. Like
right.
So he his face was like, it was just so funny because I was like sobbing when I told him that. Like, I gotta go. And he like texted me later and he was like, I talked to my wife and I'm not gonna charge you.
Oh.
Like for that visit, because I left so emotional. But I just love that he had to like.
He needed counsel. That is so.
I went back to him after. I mean. Just a perfect storm of shit going on that day.
Yeah. How has notary been going?
It's fine. I really like doing the notary closings because I can do like, I can charge more.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just like talking about real estate, and so like to go through a whole real estate package with someone.
How's real estate going for you right now?
Everything's changing Monday. Lots of shit's hitting the fan. I'm thankful that I don't rely on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
In a sales capacity, like I'm doing people's paperwork. The paperwork's changing. It's not that serious for me. I'm not the one having to reconfigure the way I talk to all of my clients.
Yeah, because they're changing the way that they can charge, right?
They're changing the way, yeah. I mean, basically, like you have a listing agreement to sell your house, you're
Yeah.
gonna have an agreement like that as a buyer as well.
Yeah.
With how much the buyer's gonna pay you. Like we're just having to have whole different conversations with buyers about how you're gonna pay for my fees.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna pay for my fees, and or who's gonna pay for my fees, or and it's really not. It's frustrating. That whole lawsuit.
Yeah.
The only people that won were the lawyers. There's no.
That's what everybody was saying.
There's no. The one thing it's gonna do is make buyers a little more aware of the process. Like I think more like sellers probably are more inclined to interview several realtors before they pick one. Buyers are just like whoever talked to me first.
Yeah.
When I'm like ready to pull the trigger is usually how it goes. So I do think it'll be better for buyers when they're putting up money. They're gonna have to be a little more educated, you know, about what happens and how people get paid. And but I don't know, man. These buyers are just gonna go around signing a bunch of agreements with different realtors, and so technically, like, let's say you signed one with Kendra and you signed one with me because you were just like a dummy.
Yeah.
And you buy something and you don't cancel either one of those, you owe us both a commission now.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
But that actually
so
happened.
who is that
to me.
helping? Who is that helping?
That
Like,
actually happened to me once. When Andrew and I were looking for our first house, obviously we were working with my sister, but there was an open house that we wanted to go to, and we didn't think we needed her for that. Just go and walk through and look at it, you know. If we like it, then we'll make her come to Lafayette.
Right.
So we went to it, and the lady had us sign in. Well, the sign in was a contract.
Shut up.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, we just signed this thing to look at this house, but what is this? And my sister was like, you fucking idiot. If you want to buy that house now, you have to use her, not me. And I was like, okay, well, don't worry. We don't want to buy it.
I mean, your sister could have fought it. That's bullshit.
I was like, well, we don't have to worry about it because we don't want this house. But
Yeah.
that was tricky.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, look, the most real estate that I do is paperwork for Victoria Fargroder.
Yeah.
Well, Emmerich.
Yeah.
And she sells like 20 million a year, so I get a ton of
Work.
Yes, like I'm in real estate every day, which I'm very appreciative for. Like I don't ever want to be out of it. I'm just not a salesperson. Like I don't want to be all up on social media selling my shit. And real estate's hard, dude. Like
Yeah.
it's hard.
There's so much competition. There's
It's
so
not
much to
even
learn.
that to me. I got all that. Like I think I'm one of the most knowledgeable agents in our community. Honestly, like I know a lot, but I'm bad at the personal holding someone's hand through a big emotional thing. I'm just like, shut the fuck up and sign this. You're being stupid. Like, I'm not good at like.
You're not a mother.
No, I'm not good at like helping you see my way. I don't know. I'm just
You
like,
just
I'm right
described-
and you're wrong.
Just
That's all.
describe me as a coach.
Yes, like I'm not great at it.
You paid me to tell you how to do this. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah. Why are you arguing with me?
Was your way working? No.
Yeah.
That's why you
No.
bought a coach.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's
There's
my
one thing
big
that you
thing.
could work on. I would say it would be apologizing. I'm sorry that you suck at your job. You still apologize.
No.
Still apologize.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting, but it's so funny. Like the agents I work for, it's her dad's her broker, and my dad's my broker, and so, like, I'm gonna keep going back to Kendra, but like she's with District South. It's a big brokerage. Like
Yeah.
they've been having probably classes and meetings for over a year, knowing this was coming down the pipeline.
prepping.
Like, my dad is like, "What's going on?" I'm like, thanks, Dad.
What's going on?
Yeah,
What
and
is it?
then Victoria and her dad are like this week, like, okay, we need to meet with you now. I'm like, okay, I know stuff, like y'all can meet with me, but it's just funny, like the boutique brokerage. Now look, our dads don't take any commission from us, so that's great. But
Yeah,
they
that is
also
nice.
just don't. They're not like
They're just
up
not
with
involved.
the news. Yeah.
There's a reason they're not taking any commission.
Yeah.
They're also not working for you.
I know. My friend Becca was like, "Is your dad going to that broker summit?" And I was like, "No, what?"
To the what?
Definitely not.
Your Andrew left real early to go on a job. It's his second one for this 21 days. So, because he's on call for 21 and then he's off for 7.
So he goes offshore.
No, I said no to that in the very beginning of our marriage.
Yeah.
So he's always somewhere inland, like Graceland or Lake Charles or BFE, usually Golden Meadow.
Yeah.
Just the middle of fucking nowhere. But he left. I don't even know what time he left. And you know how Facebook sends you memories of your own story. So it sent me one a year ago. Andrew took me to Charlie G's. No, La Pizzeria. And I had taken like a picture of our wine glass and written date night. So I sent it to him and I said, "Oh, we need another date night." And then, like an hour later, I messaged again and said, "Oh, our dog Blanche threw up again. She threw up yesterday too." He only messaged me back about the dog. He was like, "We should take her to the vet." We should take her to the vet.
So your phone does work. That's what you're saying.
Okay, so you do have reception.
When I was day manager at Sticks, we had this
Oh my
bartender.
God, that was so long ago.
That was a million years ago. We had this bartender who did this thing that was so tricky, but I love it. She would text me and say, "Hey." And then I'd say, "Hey." And then she'd ask me a fucked up question that she knew, like, I would have probably left her on red for like an hour had she not. But she just did that. She said, "Hey." I said, "Hey," right back. So
Right.
Now we've established that,
That I'm near my phone.
Yes. Like, you're smart.
That is smart. Oh, I'm gonna start using that.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's fucked up. It's not nice.
It's good though.
I felt manipulated. I was like,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Get out of me.
I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket for when my kids get phones.
Yo, yeah.
Sons? Oh my God.
Sons on phones. You're lucky you don't have any girls.
I think so too. I really wanted girls, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
what was I thinking?
Yeah. Kara's about to have a baby boy.
Ooh, how exciting!
Due September 5th.
Does she have a name pick?
Okay, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
So her husband is a junior, as is mine.
Mm-hmm. Is he?
So, not a chin junior.
That sounds like a double chin.
So her husband's name is Pat. His dad's name is Pat. They don't really differentiate between the two now.
Yeah.
They're both fucking Pat. It's hard to understand who they're talking about. So now he had she was like coming up with names at the beginning and stuff, and he was like doing that thing where he was like, "I don't like any of them."
Yeah. But
And
not
then-
contributing.
Not contributing, and then he was finally just like, "We're just gonna call it Pat."
Oh.
And so Kara's like, "Look, I don't like hate the idea, but she's definitely not excited about it. I'm sorry. I had to stop talking about it because I was like, this is pissing me off. Like, I would divorce the motherfucker. We're definitely not naming him that out of spite. Like, I'm not gonna name him that just because of the way you came about this. Like,
Yeah.
and he just like giggles about it the whole time. And Kara's so not me. I'm such a hothead. I'm like, fuck this. I'll flip the table and set this house on fire and divorce you right now. Kara's like, you're so dramatic. But she has not committed to the name.
I mean,
None
she
of
might
us-
surprise him in the delivery room with whatever name she actually wants.
None of us can. I just don't know if there's any talking him into anything now.
You don't have to talk him into anything. I'll fill
That's
it
what
out.
I said.
I'll tell the nurse what the name is.
I don't know. I just can't imagine not being excited about the name of your first baby.
I wasn't excited about Henry's name. Henry's name was out of desperation. We could not find one we were passionate
so
about.
cute.
I was already like 6 or 7 months pregnant. We did not have a name decided. And I lost my entire mucus plug, not a piece, the entire thing. So I was worried I was going to have another miscarriage, and I was panicking in our bathroom. I was sitting on the side of the tub crying, and Andrew was trying to tell me, it's okay, don't worry about it. He's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I Googled it. The mucus plug regenerates. I was like, not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, just he's not going to come. He's not going to come because we don't have a name. And all old ladies say the baby comes when he has a name. He was like, his name's Henry.
Oh,
And that's how we got the name.
that's cute. Henry's so cute.
And he grew into it. You know, he is a Henry.
He is
Little Hank.
so cute.
Hank the Tank. He's been lying to me. He just recently learned how to lie.
But that's fun.
Yeah, so every night he comes and tells me a fucking whopper of a lie. And for whatever reason, it's always centered around the elves on the shelf. He got glasses this week. He swears he
July.
can. He swears he can see things.
Oh.
I put on his prescription, almost threw up. So I guess he hasn't been able to see for a while.
Are they like the do they have the strapper on the back of the head?
No, I ordered the little plugs behind the ear though. The little silicone thing.
Oh, okay.
He might need the strap. We'll see, but we're gonna try the silicone tips first. But he's been telling me what the elf on the shelf is doing, how he can see him doing stuff.
What? Your elf on the shelf's out all the time?
No, I don't know why. I don't know where this came from. He's excited about Christmas in July. Welcome to kindergarten. Christmas is always on our mind, except for when we're making poor choices.
Okay.
But yeah, he's been giving me absolute fucking long-winded. And it doesn't help that he stutters when he's creating.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be like, and then, and then,
like,
and then, and I'm like, oh my god, please stop.
This is taking forever.
Yeah. My show is on pause for this.
This
Please.
lie is taking forever.
Lie to me faster.
Yeah.
I said, Henry, I think you're telling me a story. I'm not. I'm not.
No, I haven't.
I really haven't.
Okay, I had a question that I thought of last night.
What is it?
What are these brows gonna look like when we're all old and don't have any hair on our face and like, you know, when your skin starts getting all weird?
Well, I use iron oxide pigments on you. It's a very good question. Which fade pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you just don't get them touched up, they'll disappear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, if we use carbon pigments on you, probably.
I wasn't wondering like specifically about your work, but just like our whole
Just in general,
generation
yeah.
is getting this done. Are we gonna be like the weird old ladies with crazy fucking
If they're using carbon.
eyebrow
A lot of,
remnants?
honestly, a lot of people, because they have poor training, a lot of people are going to look like shit anyway. But we have lasers. So if you don't enjoy looking like shit, we can fix it. But you, my darling, you're going to look like the belle of the ball.
That one hurt.
Oh, are you all right? That's numbing that I just put on
I
there.
know, but before, yeah, okay.
Have you heard from Carly recently?
No.
I wonder what she's up to these days.
Her and I were never super close. That was one of the like, her and Ruby were close.
Yeah.
And me and Ruby were close.
Yeah.
You know?
Peripheral friendship.
Yeah.
You know who else I wonder about? Mr. Demay.
Right.
What's he up to?
What about Chrissy?
Well,
Weren't they
say one to
together?
think of the other.
Yeah, weren't they together?
I don't know. I mean, we always
I
thought so.
thought you told me they were.
I thought they were. That's what I just
After.
said. I always thought so.
I know, but like when
Yeah,
we were
after
in
high school, I
college.
believe they were dating, like outwardly dating. Yeah.
Unreal. How he smelled.
But she's married now to a guy named Chase, and very happy. So,
I need to find. I don't know why we're not friends on Facebook.
well, she's Chrissy Norris now. Oh, well, maybe we shouldn't. But yeah, she seems really happy, and her husband seems really like a good fit for her.
Oh, that's good. Because Mr. DeMay was not it.
No,
It was not the vibe.
no, and she was a teenager. You can't hold that against her.
No, it's
That's a
but
him
it's-
problem.
No, it is a him problem. But like, how gross
Yeah.
to think back now. Like, I don't even remember.
Okay,
I can
you're in your
still-
mid-30s.
I
He was
can-
older than us.
I
You're in
can
your mid-30s.
still
Would you be
remember-
interested in a 15-year-old?
No, because I'm not a creep,
There you go.
not a pedophile.
Oh, well. As long as you're not. You and Nicki Minaj.
But I mean, that being said, I mean, even a 20-year-old boy, I'm like, what do we
Yeah, what
have
are
to
you
talk
doing?
about? What do we have to talk about? I can't relate to you. Does your mom still pay your cell phone bill? I
You know
can't.
it.
I
You
can't.
know it.
I have nothing in common with a 20-year-old.
I'm not interested.
And my dad paid my cell phone bill when I was 20.
Yeah.
Whatever. No hate. I just don't. I have a mortgage to worry about. You need to go somewhere.
I was flipped.
Yes.
I paid that cell phone bill.
Yeah.
He paid that mortgage.
Okay, but I like vividly remember how he smelled.
I don't. I'm so
Horrible.
glad I
Oh my
don't.
God, it was like just a hint of like poop. Like,
Stop.
it was bad.
I just remember you letting me get your Kim answers, and that's the only reason I got a C, and I'm so happy for that. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Science is not my strong suit, so I don't know. I'm sure I got those from someone else.
It was the math. Like, I just couldn't.
Oh, the math part I was probably good at.
Yeah, I just could not do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Science. I mean, when I got to fucking college, I took biology, and everyone struggled, and I got an A.
No, biology I was always horrible at.
That doesn't make any sense. Math is hard. Biology is just listening to what someone told you and repeating it. It's gossip about butterflies. Like, I don't understand. The same with history. When people are like, oh, I can't remember all that. Like, how do you not remember a story someone told you?
Yeah, I don't know. Because whoever was telling us wasn't fucking interesting.
Bueller.
Yes.
Bueller. That was.
Give me a
that was
podcast
DeMay.
about it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I need to I have my first episode for my next season of my podcast done. But I need like 3 more episodes because I'm not in the country most of August, and it comes back the first week of August. So I need to have those on deck and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Stressful.
Who are you interviewing?
Well, I haven't.
Or
realized
are
my
you
gas
interviewing?
list. No, I am. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Pretty stoked about it. I'm my travel though. God, I hope Andrew doesn't divorce me. He's gonna be miserable. He knows what's coming, but he's not. I even gave him a visual. I put it on a calendar and marked the dates that I'm not there. I am home 10 days in the month of August.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He's gonna be miserable. It's just that
And it's a long, hot month.
What's the kids? It's the kids going back to school. He has to deal with it, and he's
God.
gonna be on call. And I'm sorry, I only have 1 month a year to do this. That's where I pick up new distributors and all kind of stuff.
Go ahead. Men have been doing that to women for all of eternity.
Yeah, but men haven't been taking it for all of eternity, so
Yeah.
I think Andrew's pretty sure he's the first husband to ever have to deal with it. My fucking wife is gone. I could be an air hostess, you know?
Yeah.
He also really doesn't enjoy planes, and I think it stresses him too.
That you're getting on them?
Yeah, for like long flights.
Yeah.
I'm going to Miami, Bali, Indonesia, Japan,
Oh my
Switzerland.
gosh.
Yeah,
Dang, girl. That's badass.
it's expensive, but it's worth it if we pick up new distributors.
Yeah.
I gotta make this company profitable because I'm ready to sell it.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, brow sister. I don't want to be in the products business forever. I don't want to be a manufacturer.
Right.
I like doing brows,
Yeah.
but I didn't do all the groundwork for somebody to buy it for $20.
Right.
So I gotta make it extra profitable on paper, sustain it, and then let somebody buy it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I told Andrew last night about my. Why can't I think of it?
I don't know.
My plant, and yours died.
Oh, Monstera.
Yeah, my monstera. I wanted to say mangoes, and that's wrong, incorrect. About my mangoes. He was like, well, we'll have to wrap it up. And I was like, I'm pretty sure she wrapped hers, and it still died.
I did not wrap mine.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I
Well-
didn't. But I just don't know.
Well, Andrew knows how to wrap them, and he was like, well, we'll just wrap it, and we'll wrap on the tree a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, look. You could create like a greenhouse structure around it.
We sure could. A movable greenhouse. Andrew could build it.
Yeah.
Lord knows he would love that.
Yeah.
Another
I've
project.
seen a lot of people on this like Louisiana plant lovers Facebook page that use heaters inside of those things too.
Yep.
It's just dangerous. It's just easy to
Catch
you don't
fire.
want to you don't want to burn your whole tree down.
It sounded like you said lover instead of lovers, and that reminded me that my kids, I recently discovered, can't say goggles.
Oh yeah.
They're gobbles.
Oh.
I need my gobbles.
Gobbles.
Turkey.
They're at a fun age.
Yeah. They're also driving me crazy.
Yeah.
It's time to go back to school.
I mean,
If we could transition to where we did a month off, 3 months on, a month off, 3 months on, that would be perfect.
yeah.
Because 1 month off is just perfect.
Yeah.
And 10 months straight of school is way too
Too
much.
much, yeah. Well, and when you think it's such an antiquated system,
Yeah.
the summers off thing, that was so people could go work in fields and shit. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah. One of my good girlfriends lives in the UK, and her husband is in like the military or something over there. So they move every couple years. So in an effort to keep stability for their kids, so that they're not constantly changing schools, they go to boarding school and they're home on the weekends. And their boarding school is not like in Switzerland; it's just in another town, and they just stay there for all of middle school and high school. And they come home on the weekends. And they have like breaks throughout the year also. So I feel like their system is just, not that I want my kids to go away for the week, but that the fact that they have those breaks all the time.
yeah.
I really like that. I don't know if that's because they're in boarding school that they have that schedule, or if that's just how the
Yeah.
UK runs their school.
How did they do it in Harry Potter? Like they had summers off and Christmas off.
We should definitely go by Harry Potter.
I mean, that's gotta be how they do it in
Hey,
England.
sister.
Scared it's gonna be a bit crazy.
No, no, no.
Transient.
No hitchhikers today.
I can't imagine.
That was frightening.
What, and the person you were on a call with? Like, what if you just never came back?
Yeah, like he'd have just been sitting there.
Yes.
I think it was my friend Danny. I think he'd have just been sitting there like, where did she go?
Right.
And then he would definitely send me a message on Instagram, hey, sorry I had to go, hope everything's alright.
Yeah,
And then
then
he'd
that's
just
it.
never hear from me again.
That's it.
The end of Victoria Rocca.
And so you just yelled at him enough and he left?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know, but I may have yelled Danny's name though, because I knew he was on the call in the other room, but I don't think he heard me.
No.
Because I had it hooked to a mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But now we got the camera, so Andrew's here all the time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sky Daddy.
And can you like alert him of something if you need to?
Yeah.
I guess you could like ring the doorbell or something.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would ring the doorbell. I think I have done that once before. There was someone in our parking lot just not making sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I pushed the button. And then I never looked at the camera, but I was just talking to the camera because I was in the doorway. And I was like, do you see this? Do you see this person?
Chin the other day he wants to buy, we've got like a flat top Blackstone grill, but it's the smaller one.
Yeah.
So he's really enjoying it. So he's looking at the bigger one. And he's like, I found this one on Facebook for $40. And they're like $300 at Costco. I was like, that dude's trying to murder you.
Yeah.
And he was like,
You
no.
found it?
Blah, blah. I
Yeah.
was like, that dude's trying to murder you for sure. And then he looked at the next one was a dirt bike for $20. I was like, that dude is trying to murder you.
Yeah.
Stop talking to him. No one goes dirt bike for $20.
Andrew sent me a maybe KLFY or KTC article about a guy on the corner of, like in Bindale Gardens pretty much, at that gas station on the corner of Finhook and Bindale, had pulled a knife on a lady at the gas station. And I mean, it was a night, so she got away. But he was like, yeah, this is a dude they just hired to work over here, and he relapsed.
Wait, was just hard to work with him?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He had told me, like, they just hired this guy, and he's already relapsed and
Oh
whatever.
my
Like, I
God.
guess his first paycheck, he was like, party. Pulled a knife on somebody. I was like, oh, I'm gonna need a bigger purse because I'm gonna have to start carrying.
Yeah.
And now anybody can carry, so. I don't even need to reapply for my license.
Just need to get. I have a cute little gun.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Just need to get. That's a Ruger.
Oh yeah,
Something.
they make really small Rugers.
It's little. It's very small.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not comfortable with it at all. Like I just don't ever use it.
I don't usually carry because of my kids. I would hate
Yeah.
for my kid, and I have a Glock which doesn't have a safety on it, so I don't ever want my kids to be like digging and see it.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be helpful at home in the gun safe.
No. Yeah, I finally made Chin just take ours out. We have kids at our house sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like you were just telling me.
But it had been a long time. Well, that night I freaked out because like we had been drinking and all the kids were in my bed when I was like, "Where's the gun?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where's our gun?" And he was like, "I put it on the shelf." I'm like, "The shelf is not enough. Put it in the safe and
Yeah,
lock
you
the
have
safe."
to lock
Like,
it up, honey. Everybody knows.
But yeah, I don't know. We used to always keep it in the safe, and then because Bailey's daughter Blakely was always at her house or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, she's
then-
getting older now.
Man, she's 6. She just turned 6.
Yeah.
But also Bailey and I are friends anymore, so like she'll come over with Taylor.
I didn't know.
We're still friends with her ex, but not her. But anyway, so like at some point I was like, okay, like Blakely's like hardly ever here. We do have friends bring their kids over sometimes, but like I just need the gun to be out. Like,
Yeah, if you're not here.
no, even if you're here, just like I'll
Well,
sleep
look.
better knowing you can just grab it instead of me planning like
Exactly.
someone breaks our door down right now. I need to go run to the safe and get the gun so that
And you
I
have to
can
have the
give it
key to
Jen.
get in the safe.
And yeah, like it's just too much.
Andrew's mom doesn't anymore, but lived like deep in the woods, and something's wrong with her, so she has no personal boundaries. She would always just hire transients to come and like chop some wood by the house, like anything.
Oh my god.
So she had hired these guys who clearly were like just there to case the place. They weren't there because they wanted work. They wanted to know if there was anything to steal there. So they came back like a couple days later, and their house has a whole lot of glass at the front. It's like a wooden cabin.
Is this when he was living there?
No,
Okay.
Andrew never lived there.
Okay.
This was, I don't know, maybe a year or two before I started dating him. Or maybe when I started dating him. But she saw him through the windows carrying a shotgun walking towards the house. And she screamed, and her longtime boyfriend Dave came running down the stairs, and he actually grabbed the gun and wrestled it away from him and hit him in the head in the chin with the butt of the gun and knocked him out. But I mean, Dave is 90 now, so he's not, or I don't know if he's 90, but he's in his 80s, I think. So he's not wrestling guns away from people. Like, that shit is crazy.
Scary.
Thank God he was there. Thank God he did that.
I just don't know if I could live in the country. I'd have to get real comfortable with my gun.
Well, we bought it, so.
Yeah. No, that place is gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I just get so scared while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I grew up in the country.
It's just like
Well, poor thing. You drove me there.
just a couple times.
Day in and day out. All right, you're a baddie again. Let me give you the mirror. You tell me if you want them thicker than this, but I feel like this is maximum. It's a good color match too.
Yeah.
So you know how these do. They're gonna heal and they'll be lighter, and then in a year I'll put them back on again.
Okay.
So you'll never be a crazy old Nana.
That's good.
That's really good.
I was like, look.
She was
We're
like,
already in it.
what are we gonna look like?
I can't cancel this appointment. It's less than 24 hours. But I do have a question.
You're so goofy. Wait, let me take a picture real quick too.